Hi guys, welcome. My name is Charity Nganga. This is Charity's Bubble USA, your number one channel. I am here, and today I want to talk about two things. I want to talk about the visa bulletin for February and March, and the cutoff for March. And I also I want to talk about networking because that's something that I think that I should talk about on a very detailed and very insistent on networking and knowing who you are interacting with here in the US, because I feel it's very important for you guys to get it and to know, especially those people who do not know anyone here in the US and they have filled out the DV lottery. You might even know people, you might even have relatives, but sometimes your relatives might turn out not to help you out. So, guys, stay tuned and we are going to talk about this. But before that, I want to thank my subscribers for subscribing to my channel. Guys, you guys are awesome. And thank you for everything that you have done. I have seen so much growth in this channel, and I hope that we continue doing that. I know that I haven't been live for a while now, but I'll try to be live on Saturday because I've been so caught up. And there was a time that I said that I was trying to figure out how I am going to plan. But I think now my system is coming, like it's settling down. Now I know like where I'm supposed to be. So I'll do a live on Saturday, and then I will go from there. I'll have decided whether I will be doing the Monday one or I will cancel it. I will decide. I also want to just request all of you who have subscribed to my channel, and if you have not subscribed, kindly subscribe. Also to follow me on my Facebook page at Charities Bubble Funds. And also you can also follow me at Charity Nganga. You can ask me for a friend request. I'm sure I still have some space. I still haven't reached 5,000. And even if I reach 5,000, I normally tend to remove the people who I feel like they are not adding any value in my life. So you'll still get a chance for you to be able to ask me for a friend request. If you want to contact me, you can contact me through the Facebook. You can DM me there, and I will answer your question. As long as it's an appropriate question, I am going to answer it. And either I can do a video or maybe I can answer you directly. Whatever works, that is what I do. So, guys, I hope that you have gotten that. And please, I've seen people have started following me on Charities Bubble fan page. Go to Facebook and search Charities Bubble fan page. I'm going to leave a link here on the comment section so that you can just click on the link and go and follow me there. Now, I want to talk about the visa bulletin. Let me first of all share the visa bulletin because I feel that is important. And then after I talk about the visa bulletin, I am going to talk about something else different. So let me see. Yeah, here we are. This is the visa bulletin. So what I'm gonna do is that I am going to put a big screen on it so that you guys can see. And then after I have read it for you guys, then I am going to take it out. So if you don't see my face, I am still here. You will still hear my voice, but you are not going to be able to see me because I want to make it a little bit bigger for you guys so that you are able to see what I'm talking about. It's very important for you to know. I'm gonna make it just a little bit bigger. I like to make my stuff bigger so that people can see. So this is the visa bulletin for February 2022. So if you go to travel.state.gov and you search here you search, you just type visa bulletin, you find that you will find it. And I told you guys that you have to go to the right website, travel.state.gov. This is the right one. Do not go to the other ones because there are so many, and some of them they are not the right ones. So just go to this one. So it's, if you want to print it, it is printer friendly. You can print a PDF on that. Now let us see what we have for the DV lottery. All these are other types of visas: employment based, family sponsored, all that. But what we are thinking, what we are doing right now is the DV lottery, diversity immigrant DV category for the month of February. Now let us see what now. Normally here it talks about giving provides up to 55,000 immigrant visas each fiscal year to permit additional immigration opportunities for person from countries with low admissions during the previous 5 years. So you can read about that and see. Okay, let's see. Let's something I want to read for you. Now, the NACARA stipulates the beginning of DV 99 as long as necessary up to 5,000 of the 55,000 annually allocated diversity visa will be made available for use under the NACARA program. This will result in reduction. This will result in reduction of DV 2022 annual limit to approximately 54,850. So they will give 54,850. And like I said, and I always tell you guys, DV visas are divided among 6 geographic regions. No one country can receive more than 7% of the available diversity visas in 1 year. You have to get that, guys. It's very, very, very important for you to know. And that's why I told you guys, if you don't get this one, do not lose hope. You can apply for next year, but you can still try other visas. It's very, 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 very important. Now, let's see. For February, immigrant numbers in the DV category are available for qualified DV 2022 applicants, chargeable to all regions eligible countries as follow. When the allocation cut-off number is shown, visas are available only for applicants with the DV regional lottery rank numbers below the specified allocation cut-off number. Now, Africa, 20,000, AF 20,000. So the numbers that are below 20,000, those ones are in there for the month of February. Asia, 8,000. Europe, 13,000. North America, 8,000. Oceania, 850. South America, 1,200. And here is Africa except Egypt. Egypt is 11,000. And here Asia except Iran, which is 6,000, and Nepal is 4,200. So it's very, 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 very important for you to know. Look at your case number and look at the last numbers and see where you are. Then you can range. Are you going in February? Are you going in March? So you can know. Very, very important. Now, let's see. Okay, I want to read here. Entitlement to immigrant status in the DV lottery lasts only through the end of the fiscal visa year for which the applicant is selected in the lottery. The year of entitlement for all applicants registered for the DV 2022 program ends as of September 30, 2022. So when it is September 30, 2022, the year for DV 2022 is going to end. So if you have not gotten your second notification letter, forget about it. You're not going to get it. And that is what they say here. I like to explain. So DV visas may not be issued to DV 2022 applicants after the date. That is what they are telling us. Similarly, spouses and children accompanying or following to join the DV 2022 principles are only entitled to derivative DV status until September 30, 2022. DV visa availability through the very end of the year 2022 cannot be taken for granted. Numbers could be exhausted prior to September 30. So it's very, very important for you to know that you are a DV 2022. The icing of the cake is the second notification letter. When you get the second notification letter, you know that you will go for your interview. You know that your visa is available because they always send when the visa is available. So it's very, very important for you to look at. It's very important for you to follow the visa bulletin so that you can know where you are at. And even you can even just think if this is the number that is current or this is the cutoff. Maybe I will go in March or I will go in April, and you start collecting the finances because you will need money. Now let us look at March. The diversity immigrant category rank cutoffs which will apply in March. Now let us look at March. So in March, immigrant numbers for the DV category are available to qualified DV 2022 applicants, chargeable to all regions eligible countries as follows. When an allocation cutoff number is shown, visas are available only for applicants with the DV regional lottery rank numbers below the specified allocation cutoff number. Now look at this number, it has changed. Earlier it was 20,000 for Africa, now it is 21,000. Except Egypt, which is 11,000, that one hasn't changed. And Iran hasn't changed. and Nepal hasn't changed. But when you look at Asia, it from 8,000 to 8,300, so much is going to apply 83,000. Europe is going to be 13,500. North America is going to be 8. That one did not change. Oceania is going to be 850. South America and the Caribbean is going to be 12,000. So it's very, 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 very important, guys. Very, very, very. It's very, very important for you guys to follow this visa bulletin. Very, very, very important. So that you can, at least you can estimate if this is the current number or if this is the cutoff, then where am I? Where am I going to be? Now, that is that. I've read the visa bulletin and it's good. And, there were some people who are wondering about the visa bulletin for February. When I read the visa bulletin for January, I read the information for February. Like the same thing that I have done for February, I have read for March. So I knew that I wasn't late to read it for you because already I had given you information for February. So I hope that you have understood that. And if you have any question, please don't hesitate to ask. Now, let me talk about networking because I feel like I should talk about it. And this is for people, if you do not have a relative who lives here in the US, if you do not know anybody who lives here in the US, guys, it's very, very important for you to do networking because there are 2 documents that will be needed. First of all, you need an address. An address is not a big deal. Anybody can give you their address. Anybody can give you their address, and you go and take it to the consular, and you're good. But there is the Form 1040, and there is the other one, the Affidavit of Support. Now, those 2 forms, they involve finances. The Form 1040 is a tax form. That's a tax form, and it is someone's money. That is someone's money. And you find that as Africans, we are very secretive. We don't like putting our stuff out there. So most people are not going to be comfortable to share that information with you guys. They will not be comfortable to share that information. At the same time, the affidavit of support, I'm forgetting, it's I-30 something. Oh, let's see. It's from I-31, I think. Yeah. I-34, from I-34. Yes, that one. It's an affidavit of support. What does it mean? It means that if I want to send it to someone who has won a DV lottery, that means that I am proving that I can support them, that they are not going to be a public charge or they are not going to be a nuisance. And if they have any financial problem, I can help them until they are on their 2 feet. That's an affidavit of support. So that means that I will leave the information for that person so that you can file that form and you send it to them. Not many people are going to agree to that unless you know them. They know you and on another level. So it's very, very important for you guys. If you are out there and you're thinking, yeah, I'm going to go to the US or whatever, it's very, very important to start networking with the right people. And that's why I normally tell you, it's not only charities, Babu. Look for people. It's a high time you started looking for people. And when you're looking for people, look for someone who you know their status. Because it's not just knowing people who live here in the US. You might know someone and they might tell you that they're going to help you because nobody talks about their status. Actually, it's very, very hard to know about people's status. I talk about mine. Maybe, people say that I talk about mine because I'm a US citizen. But, for me, it doesn't matter. Even when I was a permanent resident, I didn't mind. But this is the thing. Let's assume that you are networking with someone who is not in the right status. You find that you might be communicating with that person, but you do not know. And you find that at the end of the day, when you need such documentation, you need the Form 1040, you need the Form I-34, you might not be able to get it from them. Why? Because they are not able to file taxes. You see what I mean? They are not able to ask for that form, fill out that form of affidavit of support and send it to you. You understand what I mean? So it's very, very important for you guys to start doing networking. I might not know you personally, but maybe I see that person who comes in on my channel all the time, I see them. Even if I am not going to be able to host like 100 people, I might be able to look for someone who can help you out. I hope you are understanding what I mean, because it's very, very important. You do not want to win your DV lottery and then you go through all the process of getting passports for your family members and everything. You get your second notification letter. You go for your medical. And then when you're going for your interview, you have everything, but you do not have that Form 1040. And at the same time, you do not have that Form I-34. I'm telling you, you are not going to be given that visa. Because the address is not the address only. I told you. And that's why I like talking about this stuff as they come out, because so many things have changed. So many things have changed. And you find that especially the last, I would say the last 8 years. The last 8 years, so many things changed with the DV. And you find that, and that's why even the passport came on before you were doing the application. That affidavit of support came on. That Form 1040 came on. Those ones were not there when we were doing our DV lottery. Ours was a little bit simpler. So what am I saying? I'm saying that it's a high time that you guys started doing networking, because without networking, without knowing who is who, you might have everything that you need. You might even have money, but you find that you do not have someone to send you that information. So guys, it's important, very, very important for you to do networking. If you see someone and they are here and they have something, doesn't cost you anything to follow them, doesn't cost you anything to comment on their whatever, on their stuff. It doesn't cost you anything. You know what I normally say is that sometimes you will be online looking at stuff that doesn't even help you. But what can help you, you are just putting it aside. But when you really need it at the last minute is when you're running. You know, that it doesn't help. So if you have that dream of coming here and you know that you don't have a relative, or you know that you don't know anybody, it's a high time that you started doing networking. Sometimes you might even have relatives who are not even willing to help you out. It's not like it's a wonder. You know, you can have relatives and they don't want to help, because you know you can't force someone because they are your relative to help you. No, they might refuse. So, and maybe you can be helped by a friend. So it's very, very important. I felt like that I really need to talk. I needed to talk about that, because people have reached out to me asking for those documents, because the person where they were expecting, that person is not responding anymore, because people, you know, here, if I decided not to pick up this phone or not to respond, I will just mute my phone. So even if someone is writing messages, they will come and I will not even read them. So you do not want to be in that position that you have everything that you need, but the only thing that you do not have is those documents, because those documents are needed and those documents are important. So it's very, very important for you guys to do networking. And like I said, you can follow me on Charities Bubble fan page. You can also follow me on my personal Facebook at Charity Nganga. I also have an Instagram account at Charities Bubble and another one at Charities Bubble _ USA. Guys, it's good to follow. It's good to interact, because you never know about tomorrow. You do not know about what will happen tomorrow, and you find that you might need help from someone. You might be stuck, and then but if you know someone, it's good. You know, it's good. And that is why I normally say, if it's most of people who reach out to me, I normally respond. Even if I won't respond personally, I will do a video. I will do a video about it, and I will and you will your question, if you watch my video, your question will be answered. So it's very, very important for you guys. I felt like it's important for me to talk about networking, because you do not want to be stranded. You don't want to be stranded. You want to be good. By the time you're getting your second notification letters, you have all your documents that you need to go to the embassy. And then when you go to the embassy, you will be successful, because remember, their rules, they say that you must follow all the instructions. And all the instructions include all the documents that they ask for. So for someone to be able to send those documents from you, because most of you might not understand what a Form 1040 is or a Form I-34. Most of you might not understand. But you know, us Africans, we don't like, especially when it comes to financial information. And I know, you know, I've had people experiencing the same thing when they want a bank statement. You know, people even sell their bank statement. Because they don't want to give it out. They don't want to share. So they make it a business and they sell it. So you do not want to be in that position. So I felt like it's good that I talk about that, and I hope that someone is gonna get help or someone is gonna listen and maybe just do something about it, because it's good to network. So guys, I hope that this video is gonna be helpful to someone. And until next time, thank you and God bless you.